Hello and welcome, dear viewers. This is Golden Lion Tarot here to bring you another pick a card tarot reading. And today's topic will be who is taking up residency in your home? So, when I say home, this can mean not just your home, but also your body. So sometimes I get very direct, clear messages for my viewers when I am meditating, and today this happened again. So um, I ask you please not to fast forward the intro of this video because it's probably going to be the most important part of this video. I mean, this whole video is going to be super important. Probably the most important video I've brought through yet. A lot of information has been needed, but this time I was given a really specific message about let's see, about our bodies and how, and okay, so I've never seen so clearly before the mechanics behind how a soul gets housed into a specific body, or how deceased souls and angelic beings or lower astral beings get attracted and anchored to specific human beings. So how I saw it was that it worked kind of like this. All right, you got to use your imagination a little bit in between my words to try to, because that is how the etheric world works. It works through our imagination. So if you can kind of visualize as I'm speaking, you'll be able to understand what I'm saying better. Okay, so how I saw it was like a certain vibrational tune was struck through a human body, okay? And this happened through a certain feeling that a human being would be having. Then after this vibrational tune was struck, like a sort of ringing came forth, or a sort of perfume came out of that human body from the feeling that they were having. So this perfume scent would be let off from a human body after this human being had a certain feeling. Then the scent would go out, rippling effects through the ethers, through the astral plane, and then it would attract souls or angelic beings. And then these, or it could attract negative beings, depending on the specific tune that was sent out from the body. Then this would allow beings to be attracted to a certain person, and then they would congregate, sort of work through the human's body, intercepting with their thoughts, intercepting with their feelings. Okay, so it would allow certain beings to also, on a higher vibrational path, it would allow higher vibrational beings to enjoy like a specific experience through a human body, kind of like viewing kind of like getting a front row seat at a movie theater. A higher being could connect to me vibrationally and experience all the happy feelings that I'm having of being a mother or creating videos for you. I'm sure my spirit guides right now that work through me for this specific video are doing that right now. They're using my body. They are connected to me. They help bring forth the information, but they also get to experience my feelings of relativity, my feelings of feeling connected to you, my feelings of elevation when I have a certain high, or a depression when I'm having a low. So they get to feel the range of our human emotions. All right. And that's exactly what's going on. That's how people can channel, and people can channel high vibrational beings as well as low vibrational beings. This is also how humans get entity attachments. Okay, so if a human being if a human being body is in your home, let's think about, I'm trying to say this. Say you have your home that you live in right now, and you invite some random people into your actual home. Sometimes we invite them over for dinner. And when they come in, we get a sort of sense of a welcoming feeling in our hearts toward this being, or we get a sense of overwhelming anxiety because they're just grumpy. So when we feel welcoming, so when we have the welcoming person, we generally feel a better sense of happiness, a higher sense of elation for sharing our meal with that sort of person. But then when they leave, we also like continue feeling this energy because they left their essence within our home. Okay, so this reading's kind of relating to that. I had this message, my spirit guides told me to do a reading on this. I'm not exactly sure. I mean, I'm sure messages pertaining to this are going to be coming through for you guys. All right, so like if we invite a grumpy person into our home for dinner and they always seem to have problem after problem, they grumble at every turn, then their miserable energy is going to be left lingering in our dwelling. Even after a long period of time it can be. And when they set that misery into our dwelling, then now that misery that they left in that energetic field that they left in our home is going to be calling through the ethers to beings, astral beings, lower entity beings are going to be hearing the call. All right. And then they're more likely to enter our home. And then when they're hanging out in our energetic field, then they can start manipulating our emotions a bit. We're always in the driver's seat, but their influence is upon us at that time. Okay. So if our bodies are portals, because that's how I saw it, our body being portals, our body being homes, our body always sending off a specific energetic vibrational tune. Okay? So if our bodies are portals, inviting souls and energies, and then we are the long-term resident of our home, wouldn't we want to be careful who and what we allow to spend the night in our home, or who or what we allow over for dinner? So, all right, so I am relating our actual house to our body, all right, because it's similar. How I saw it in my meditation is that our body is a sort of home, housing souls all the time. Right now I have spirits working through me as I speak. I have invited them in. I have allowed them permission. But this happens even when we're not allowing permission. Okay? So it's the same thing as in the material world, just like it is right now, as it is in the energetic, etheric world. Our bodies are the homes bringing forth these beings. So our homes, who are we allowing in our home, our actual home? All right. Okay, so if you'd like to now pause the video, I'll show you what the crystals are I've chosen for this special reading. You can go ahead and do that, or you can watch the crystals the crystals too are little portals. They bring through an energetic feeling to us. This is how we're able to pick what pile we're most likely going to benefit from. Okay, they're little portals. All right, so pile number 1 is this gorgeous tiger's eye. This little guy was gifted to me. It's a sort of yellowy bronze color connecting to the solar plexus, all about our pride and our ability to feel comfortable, and our confidence, our power, our self-control, the way we put ourselves forward in this world, the way we hold ourselves back. Okay, then we've got this raw piece of selenite, good for cleansing, clearing the air, clearing your energetic field, so that only high vibrational frequencies may flow. Thank you, little crystal, for being a portal of high vibrations for us. Okay, if you want to pause the video, now would be a great time to get synchronized to your specific reading. Hello and welcome, pile number 1. Today we're doing another timeless reading, and today the topic is who is taking up residency in your dwelling or in your home. Okay, and you chose this beautiful little tiger's eye. Just the name like protrudes courage and excitement. This yellowish gold connects to our sacral chakra, connecting us to our power and our resilience and our ability to get through tough situations. All right, and we'll get started in your reading. Okay, so who is taking up residency in your home? And if you didn't listen to the intro, I please urge you to go back and listen to the beginning of this reading. It was probably the most important part of this reading in my eyes. It's a very important part. It's all about what this reading is about and what came through my meditation for you guys as my viewers of this channel. And sometimes I'm going to be getting really important messages for you, and I did today. So please listen to that if you didn't listen to it already. It's just like 8 minutes long. Okay, so let's see. Who is taking up residency in your home? You've got number 18, say what you mean. Okay, so someone is not saying what they really feel within their heart space. This person might be older than you. Then we've got ego, vanity, and pride. Or this person feels big in some sort of a way. I'm getting the feeling that somebody is feeling taller. Somebody is bigger than you. Somebody somehow feels bigger than you. Regret, repression. Sometimes I feel like they tower over you. Maybe they physically are quite a bit bigger than you. Okay, until debt tear us apart. Contracts, career, commitments, Saturn energy. Sometimes I also feel that there is a specific smell around this person that doesn't attract you. Sometimes there's a certain smell around this person that I'm picking up on that is unattractive to you. Okay, I don't know if it's a smell that just lingers in the air or a smell that maybe it's in the home when you're with this person. I don't know, something about that, but maybe it's only for one person. Okay, then we've got conditioning. Okay, and then we've got ask for help. Angels are celestial beings who protect everyone. And the fairies say now is the time for you to ask for angelic assistance. Okay, dear soul. So there's something that I feel that you've been battling with for some time now. Maybe at times it feels endless. I feel that sometimes you hold your head in agony because you just are hoping for some sort of release, and you've just kept holding the faith and holding the faith that something's going to change, or you're going to be able to continue going forward, continue improving and growing stronger, and that I'm getting a relationship vibe here, but it's not for everyone, of course. But I feel like there's going to be times that you really think that this person is changing and this person is hearing your your disquieted attempts for a situation to be uh, fulfilled when it just hasn't been. Okay, so this person feels like they can be quite crabby at times, and they can be like in a bad mood, or they can really bring out a dark side of you that you don't normally have unless you're with this person. And if this is someone you're working with, then that really sucks, because I feel like you're a really beautiful person trapped with somebody that is having some serious problems with their with regrets in their life. This person's ego is not balanced. Okay, and I see you coming through as the Queen of Pentacles. Or else this person is giving you financial security, and that's why you put up with their shit. Okay, but nevertheless, you're coming through as a very giving, loving, loyal friend to this person. You've been there through tough times. You've been there through all of it. And they just know that they can depend on you. And, I feel that they think they're never going to lose you. And that's why they... Okay, I think they put a lot of they release a lot of their depression, a lot of their regrets onto you. I feel like there's a lot of information that you've just scratched the surface about, but they're holding on to a serious amount of repressed anger that they were not able to get the things in life that when they were younger they just saw themselves becoming something. Like they thought they were, and they still do think that they're quite a lot. They still believe that they're better than a lot of other people, so they don't understand why they didn't make it in life. I feel that they may pass judgment on other people's really harshly when they're jealous of other ones. When they're jealous of another being, they're gonna trash talk them. And you might like the person that they're trash talking, so you're gonna find it offensive, but you can't stick up for that person, or else your significant other is going to go down a rabbit hole that's just not worth going down. So you just kind of agree and close your mouth and agree and say, yeah, that person sucks. I'm sorry. And I think that your beloved, or whoever this is, says things to you that they don't mean. Like, I feel that when they're at the height of their anxiety and they're feeling really crushed, and they start blaming themselves, and their conscience isn't part of the situation. I feel that when they're feeling really regretful about how their life turned out, they probably say things to you to hurt your feelings. Ugh, and that crushes you. It's soul crushing to hear negative talk like that when you've done nothing but bring them a sense of security and stability and comfort in this life since you've been together. You've grown, they've grown the most since they've been with you, but all that they can see is what they don't have. And I feel that what they don't have is there's money that, or there's something that they didn't receive. It's money or some sort of a job that they expected to have that didn't pan out, or they haven't made it as far in their life as they would have expected to have made it by now. We've got the Queen of Wands. So there's something that they're really passionate about that they would like to bring forth into this world, but it's just staying small. It's not getting the recognition that they hoped it would get. That's because it's not their time. They're learning something else right now, and it's almost like their angels want them to stay small right now in some aspect, because they're learning how to appreciate what they have and find love within love, and not find love from money and possessions and ego trips. I don't know if they're going to be able to release that sort of pain that they have if they stay with you, because you just keep bringing them comforts. It's almost like they're going to have to lose everything before they learn this lesson. And I feel this is the person that you possibly attracted to because there wasn't something whole inside of yourself, but that, because of that, the intro to this conversation that I had before that I started flipping tarot cards, there was something that was not right inside of you at the time of your connection. So if you could possibly think back to the year that you ran into this person and the year that you two connected, then it might give you more clarity of the type of the value that this person is, the value that this person actually has. Because you just thinking that if you act this sort of way and you keep giving and giving and giving, then they're going to start acting like you, hasn't happened yet. So how much longer are you going to believe that you will have this sort of effect on them when it hasn't happened yet? You've kept the faith a long time. I think you've presented a lot of gifts to this person. And now it's time for you to get help. Ask for help. Maybe you need to ask your friends and family what they think of this person. Because there are people in your life that really value you and know that you are precious, and they wouldn't want you to be with anything other than what your value really is. This person does not have a lot of self-worth, even though they're coming off to everyone else that they do. They actually have a lot of regrets. They have so many repressed, suppressed dreams. Maybe they had a really tough childhood, or they definitely had a really tough past life, and it's like you guys came together for a specific reason, but do you really want to stay till things get worse? Because until debt tear us apart. Saturn's all about lessons and stifling energy and committed to things that are routine like. And I feel like this person just feels like a routine to you at this time. Anything else want to come out? my goodness, look at you. So that it's something's moving really slow. So you do see some improvement with this person. So you've given them a lot. You've given them a lot of mental clarity. Sometimes you worry what they'd be without you. But they're coming along. They're showing up as the King of Pentacles. That's such a slow-moving energy. When you're dealing with a crabby, grumpy person that makes you feel small. But sometimes they don't make you feel small. Sometimes they lift you up, and sometimes you see your work is really might be making a huge difference in this world. If you can change this person, you could change a big chunk of the world. Okay. All right. Well, if that's what you believe, so how long will it take for you to figure out if that's going to work or not? You've got a very slow-moving energy here. How much more faith will you have to muster up in order to wait to see if this will happen? You will do what you need to do. Your angels are here. They want to come through, and they want to continue manifesting through your body portal and through your home, and they want to start anchoring some really high vibrational energies with you. But this person isn't quite up to par for that. Yes, you can continue anchoring high energies, and most definitely you are affecting this person in a positive way. This is true. This is true. But your vibrational song that's coming out of your body right now and into the, look at, this is what your soul is singing right now. Your soul wants to sing this tune. This is what your soul wants to attract, is ready to attract now. Your soul's ready to attract rainbows and blessings and start giving back equal give and take. Instead of juggling these endless little emotions, these never-ending, soul-crushing at times, let's blame ourselves for not being the best people we can be, feelings that this person may be bringing out within you. You will get a completion with this energy, though. It's just a matter of time. Your soul is ready for a beautiful 360. It already has turned half of the way, but it's going to turn even more. And your self-worth is going to continue to expand way past what this person could even conceive. And then I don't know what will happen at that point. So right now it's just time for you to evaluate the situation and to figure out where you want to put your energy and how this person affects you, so that when you send out a specific vibrational song, then you know who's coming in, be it human beings or etheric beings, because every moment we are anchoring an energy through our bodies. From what I saw, our bodies are a sort of portal that are anchoring etheric beings as well as human beings. And then we let out this, then we co-create like a beautiful song that goes out. So I feel like this person does not anchor the beautiful song that you are able to anchor through your body. I think the most beautiful song that they're able to anchor is when they sit next to you and you show them how to anchor a beautiful and broadcast this beautiful song. So yeah, you've been working hard. You've been working hard. So I thank you for your work, and I send you lots of blessings, and and I ask you if you could please subscribe and help to grow this channel. That would be greatly appreciated. All right, bye-bye. Hello and welcome, pile number 2. Today we are talking about who is taking up residency in your home. So this doesn't necessarily speak just to your actual home, but it definitely can. But I'm also referencing your home to your actual body. Okay, so if you did not watch the beginning of this video, I urge you to please do so. There was some really valuable information that Spirit wanted me to share with you that came through in my meditation this morning. And I hope I did a good job explaining what I saw out there, because words are not used. It's all done through telepathic communication, feelings, and visualizations. Sometimes not even visualization. So, all right. So all about, I was talking about how we hold an emotion, or how we hold something of a negative feeling or a happy feeling, anchors the ability for other beings to come through us, to anchor themselves to us, and then they start influencing our next emotion, and then our next emotion, and then our next emotion. So this can be done exactly as it sounds, through the spirit world, as well as through our physical world with other human beings. So what is it that we are allowing to be anchored to us? Who are we allowing to anchor themselves to us? All right, and you chose the beautiful raw piece of selenite. And as I said in part 1's reading, I also believe that, and you don't have to choose to believe what I believe, but I will share my beliefs with you, and you can do what you want with them. I also believe that crystals are little portals holding specific frequencies, which then allow other energies to work through them. So selenite holds a frequency of cleansing, clearing, and keeping a very high, etheric, happy, merry energy that just rolls through selenite every time I hold it, every time I look at it. Yeah, I've gone through periods of my life where I could not get enough selenite. It would be the only stone I would buy, because I needed to anchor that sort of feeling within myself. Okay. So who is it that piled to, or who is taking up residency in your home? All right, and you've got number 7, pride. All right, so right away with this card, I'm getting an otherworldly feel. Oh, and again, okay, Phoenix rising. Wow, this is going to be a really strong, powerful energy. 32 is also one of my activation numbers. So you could be activating right now, that you could be transforming right now as we're doing this reading. And if you are, oh, I send you so many hugs, because sometimes it can be overwhelming and intense, and it can cause for a lot of patience. Oh, we've got higher self activation. Awesome. Okay, so there is there's a specific activation happening. That's what I felt with the Phoenix rising. So, okay, you've got, okay, dear soul. So you're going through a transformation of your higher self. You're starting to anchor higher timelines. You're starting to anchor a higher being through your body. So you are starting to house a specific frequency, like this selenite houses the specific frequency. You are beginning to activate. Your cells are opening up. They're going to be holding higher vibrational light really soon. Okay. Assistants, spirit guides. Wow. You've got a lot of spirit guides around you right now, dear soul. You have angels and guides just drawing around you, waiting to see if you're going to be able to anchor this light that they're hoping to shine forth through your being. Integration and union. Lovely. So it's time to integrate your higher self, pile 2. This is a gorgeous reading. Wow, I'm so excited for you. And the energy that I feel, that selenite, oh my gosh, I feel just such a high, happy vibration with this reading. Exhaustion. Okay, so, I mean, there's no doubt with the first card, I was also seeing that, you know, it's not all butterflies and walks through the meadows, because you are a human and you're on this earth, so you're going to feel the dark side, and there's no way you would be able to activate this high light that you are activating if you did not come out of the dark, deep depths of hell. Okay? Integration. Wow. There it is, black and white. You can't be a bright white light being without the depths of hell. This is total and complete integration. You're integrating something huge. Flourish. The lotus flower fairy tells you to learn from experience and shed your inner light on any unclear areas of your life or those of others. So it's time for you to look at things that may be a little unclear to you, because it looks like you're going to have an extreme amount of assistance with it and knowing what to do next. And if you don't know what to do next, stay calm. Okay? It's not time to act if you don't know what to do next. Oh, go outside. It's time for you to go outside. Tune in to the powerful peace of nature wherever you are and feel it one with your habitat. Beautiful. So I feel like the Fae are calling to you, the Fae from the trees, the Fae from the vines, the Fae from the ground of the forest. They want to help you with this healing. So it's going to be really important for you to go walk in the grass, take your shoes and socks off, and feel the love that nature wants to give to you, because you're going to be able to, I'm sure you're already feeling this activation. I'm sure that you're already realizing that you're releasing some sort of negativity from your life. So you're going to be shooting up to the sky. And there's no doubt in my mind that there's going to be times that you need to sleep and you need to relax, because when you're integrating an activation this big, it takes a lot out of you, and you're just really going to have to self-care right now. All right. I feel like that there's also an otherworldly presence here. There's when I look at both of these cards, I feel like there was a time in your life, maybe not so long ago, that you were housing some beings that didn't have the high vibration that you're soon to be anchoring. I'm seeing like a band of like everyone dressed the same way, like a marching band sort of, or like those drones on Star Wars, everybody coming in marching in the same way and taking over you. I feel like that's your old self though. And if you, it's like they come in and they take over your self-esteem. They stamp out the love that you have for yourself, and they make you feel like some sort of remorse for, or sorrow or sadness. So this is, you're releasing something like that. And if it doesn't release all in one day, don't for a second feel that you're not releasing them, because you have to really face something before it goes away. You have to see the whole of a situation before you're able to integrate your activation. So don't be afraid, even if you've seen spirits that are not for your best welfare. Even if you've definitely felt their negativity, but even if you've seen them and maybe they've showed themselves in your work, or maybe they've showed themselves when you go to bed at night, you don't need to be afraid of them. They're just beings like we are beings. Okay, I feel that they may have been integrated into something that you were working on in the past. They're tied to your past, and they're just rearing their ugly head now so that you're able to activate this this new energy that you're about to integrate. Tell me more about these negative energies. So maybe you all of a sudden feel like you have to stand up for yourself and tell somebody no. That's going to help activate this union with your higher self, is saying no to somebody or something that is demanding your attention, and you feel that it is not of the highest vibrational timeline for you. It's time for you to notice if something's sucking your energy. Okay, tell me more about energies. Beautiful. So you're gonna have a complete reckoning. You're gonna be feeling like you're coming out of the grave, like you're coming back from the dead. You're going to soon be feeling invigorated, and you're going to soon be feeling like the discomfort has fell away and the unification has been had, and you're blending these beautiful light into the dark, and you've totally looked at the dark so that it can disperse. You're just going to have this whole new sense of waking up in the morning and getting and being who you are. You're going to have your feet firmly established on the ground, and you're going to have like a firm foundation of who you are and what is, and then you're going to be able to just attract some really beautiful beings, both in the etheric world and in the human world. And if you need assistance, please ask your guides. If you need assistance with a specific answer, if you don't know if something is right for you, you ask your guides to show you the way, and they will. When you have a feeling in your heart that this is the way for you, that is your spirit guides working through you, giving assistance and letting you know this is the way for you. You're going to start feeling in union with your spirit guides when you start trusting this and trusting your inner tuition. You're going to start integrating this intuition soon, and you're not going to have so many questions of, is this right for me? Is that right for you? And the exhaustion's going to go away. Anything else for this reading? So maybe sometimes at night you may be feeling negative entities. okay? And the best way I've found to deal with that is to send them love, because darkness runs away from light. Darkness runs away from love. So if you send, even if it's a human being, no matter what it is, if you send love to that, it disperses. Because dark beings are scared of love. They're not scared of you being afraid. If they see you being afraid, they'll latch onto you more. If they see you afraid and say, get away from me, I'm scared of you, you're a big bully, then they're just going to latch onto you more. Okay? If you throw love at something that does not understand love, they're scared of love. They're scared of love like you're scared of dark, or you're not scared of dark anymore. You're not going to be, because you've integrated it. Okay, and the Lotus Flower Fairy tells you to learn from experience. So learn from this. Every moment is an opportunity for you to learn. Okay? Learn from your experience and shed your inner light on any unclear areas of your life or those of others. Because if you don't understand something and you just push it away, it will come back 10 times forceful with so much like motion that you won't be able to pretend it's not there. So don't ignore something that you don't understand, or that just understand it and then walk away from it. If something's presenting itself to you, then you just need to understand what it is a little bit, and then it transforms. And if something looks dark and yucky, then give it love. Okay, it's time to go outside. Tune into the powerful peace of nature wherever you are, and feel it one with your habitat. Okay, the air is calling to you. The energies of nature are calling to you. They will show you how to anchor the high vibrations that your cells are calling forth. And I feel like there's like miracle energy happening around you, and your grief is just going to subside, and you're just going to feel so full of energy, and you're going to be invigorated, and your self-worth is going to go up tremendously, and you're going to start bringing forth opportunities. And the old torment that you had was very important and for a very specific reason. So don't disregard it. It too is beautiful. You just maybe haven't found out why it's beautiful yet. Okay? All right. So it was a pleasure to read for you, pile number 2. If you could please subscribe and leave me a comment, or do what you can to support me, then I can continue doing these readings and bringing forth these beautiful messages. All right. Take care, pile 2.